All right, so we got a short video here. We're going to have a neighbor here that's looking to buy a new zero turn. So we're going to try and do a little comparison on the suspension zero turn. We've got this Ferris IS3200z. I think it's got a 61-inch deck, 32 horsepower, Briggs & Stratton Vanguard. And then we got my Kubota Z26X. I think it's 26 horsepower Kawasaki, and no suspension on this. So my neighbor here, Charles, wants to take them both for a ride. He's gonna buy one here soon. And there's a spot over there in my yard that is really rough. It was plowed up years ago for blueberry bushes, and we're gonna take these through and just see the difference between suspension and no suspension. Yeah, so I don't know if you can tell in the video for sure. I'll look at it, put it together and see, but the Ferris, you did bounce in it, but it was like a smooth linear bounce, whereas the Kubota, like it was knocking me, you know. There's definitely, honestly, it's not a night and day like I thought it was going to be, but the Ferris definitely ride smoother than my Kubota with no suspension, without a doubt. You know, if I had a real rough lawn, I would probably definitely, you know, spend the money and go with the Ferris. The other thing that the owner pointed out is that he's probably 100 pounds bigger than the previous owner, and it's on the softest suspension. So probably doing some adjusting on that would help. All right, we're gonna let the guy that's shopping take him for a ride and see what he thinks.
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, you can. You definitely need a strong back for that shit.
Yeah, 'cause once you hit those couple spots, yeah, it starts bucking you a little bit.
Yeah, if you're not ready,
you feel like I'm back at the old
you'd be
bar working again.
gimped up tomorrow.
Do you mind?
How about it, man?
I appreciate you.
So yeah, once you get it started, you're just gonna have to, that e-brake, that lever.
All right.
You're just gonna push that down, then you can go.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah, it's funny because if you look at the video, you'll think that it doesn't seem like there's that much difference because you do have some bouncing action in that seat, but it's not jarring your back.
Yeah, and this seat definitely,
like the Kubota does.
Definitely cushions it greatly.
Yeah.
That is a massive difference.
Yes. And that's a real rough spot, you know, of the yard. I think the guy plowed it years ago, put blueberry bushes in and just left it. But yeah, I mean, if you got a rough yard, I think it's definitely worth looking at the suspension.
Because I called, there's a place.
All right, so for some reason, everyone on the internet wants to know how these zero turns while mowing tall grass. This is something I normally just brush hog with my tractor, but we're gonna run both these zero turns down through here and see how they do. So I didn't pay, did you pay attention to the speed? I didn't really pay attention to the speed.
You could see it in the video when you're heading out.
I was going pretty fast.
You had a little bit faster speed.
Yeah. So I was going pretty fast. You could see that I missed some grass. He definitely got a better cut. So it's probably just a matter of me slowing down a little bit, but the bottom line is that both of them were able to take this, you know, field that's probably 3 foot, some places 4 feet, that normally you would brush hog. So that's pretty impressive that these mowers have that capability. These mowers in the past, they just never had that ability. 26 horsepower, 60-inch deck, 32 horsepower, 61-inch deck. That's pretty impressive.